Cause we on. Can't tell us nothing cause we on. In the building cause we on. Hallelujah, what's the feeling? Cause we on. Cause we on. Cause we on. You can't tell us nothing cause we on. Fresh stop in the building cause we on. Hallelujah, what's the feeling? Cause we on. Cause we on. Cause we on.
Greetings and phenomenal welcome to all geeks and fans. You're now listening to Spectacular Inc. Radio, brought to you in part by Famous Radio Live. And we're so honored to have you here. I'm your host, Andre Brown, and we're super excited to review movies, TV shows, comics, and all that geek fun. Yes. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Now you go ahead and say it.
Hi, Bob.
Yes. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Yes.
Hi, Bob.
If you watch For All Mankind, you see what we're talking about. So, yes, of course, I already did my introduction. You know, so you can definitely find me on all of our platforms for Spectacular Inc. Comics, LLC, Spectacular Inc. Radio. So find us on all social media platforms, Threads, of course, Twitter, you know, whatever, X, whatever. It's Twitter, and then Facebook and everything like that. I'm going to go around the table and everything like that, have everybody introduce themselves and stuff like that. We have a special guest, so we have him introduce himself. Actually, you go ahead and go first, so let everybody know who you are.
In the hot seat.
Yeah. Your name.
Right in the deep end.
And where to find you at on social media.
Yeah, I'm Andy Mattis. I do a number of different podcasts and some other shows. Let's see. Namely, we'll be promoting Bard Talk, the Pushing Dragons official compendium podcast. Then I also do a podcast, Sea Stories, with some veteran friends of mine, along with Seaman on Film, which is on YouTube's. You can find us on Facebook at Sea Stories, or it might be under Average G.I. Joe Podcast. We just rebranded, but you should be able to find us on Facebook there. And I think that's the main things I'll put out today.
Cool. All right. Go ahead.
Well,
let everybody know.
Melendez, you know me as a War Mind. You see me here on the radio, War Mind. No one asked you, Junior. I'm very proud of my son. He chose a different path than me, but I'm proud of him. You find me here working with Andre.
Funny. He wanted to go get the milk. I haven't seen him since.
I got held up in villainy, but yeah, you'll find me here anywhere that Spectacular Inc. poster things. You won't find me anywhere on social media. I might have a secret Snapchat. I don't know.
Yeah, Snapchat after dark.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead after dark.
All right, everybody. Let everybody know, Steven.
Hey, if you don't know, it's me, Big Jax, aka Big Steve, aka War. Hella major. I'm
Must not
always
be
around.
if you gotta say it.
Hey, they know it. They love it when I say it.
That's funny.
No, we out here. You know, you see me, Amazon, Tubi, you know, Hulu, Spectacular Inc. Radio. You know, I'm everywhere. Stage plays.
Yeah. Which is what we're going to talk about. Just about to talk about for segment one. Before we do that, I just want to let everybody know. So yes, we a lot of fans. We definitely hear you. We are going to make sure that we get through to get to Gaming Pod, because a lot of people are like, bro, y'all haven't got the Gaming Pod in a minute.
Shout out to Mind Not Our Hearts.
Yeah, so I know it's because and one of the things it was when the actor strike ended, it was so much news that came out. We was trying to review from you know, TV shows to movies and dates changing, stuff coming up, stuff getting sped up. So it was so much that came out in trailers and all this other stuff. So we apologize, but we're gonna get through these segments so we can go ahead and get to Gaming Pod. There's a lot of gaming news that came out too. Mm-hmm. So I think I got like 5 topics on Gaming Pod. So we'll get to it so we can talk about it.
We trying to be here.
Yeah, and then we'll try to see if we can do a little bit of question back at the end. But of course, I did talk with the gentleman, with the fellas. We are going to do a question bag before the end of the year, so we can go ahead and address a lot of questions. Because you know, when we do question bag videos, it's just nothing but answering y'all questions. We ain't no other segments that we talk about or anything like that. We just go straight into it. So let's go ahead and get to the news and everything like that. So segment one, of course, always going to be Spectacular Inc. projects. Basically, want to talk about, you know, the surprise news that we are working on a stage play. I know if you have been following us, you know, for a certain amount of time, if you're on our social media pages and things of that nature, you already know that a stage play is in the works. Mr. Calvin's production name, I want to make sure I say it correctly. What's his?
It's called Novlaco Production, Entertainment, all that good stuff. Yeah, yep. Novlaco.
Yeah, so we are honored to be able to do that. Basically, if you have followed us on Spectacular Radio, it's basically the dramatic podcast we did do with some of the actors. Of course, Steven, his character is involved in that.
Absolutely.
It is basically that, but we actually finish out the whole story. So I know we had a few fans maybe was like, well, hey, I didn't get a part 2, or I didn't hear what happened after that and everything like that nature. We're going to flush out the whole entire story, and the stage play is actually going to be in June. Tickets will go on sale soon. We'll have a lot more logistics upcoming year. Of course, now it's New Year's, Christmas, and things of that nature. So everybody's with their families and things of that nature. But of course, into the new year, we'll have new information. We'll have promotional elements come up, and we'll go into more details on our podcast show here and things of that nature. But I want to say and make this very clear, like, we are here to break barriers and to do things, to think outside the box. We're not a traditional comic book company. We're not sitting here thinking of this the same old, dropping books, which, I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. I mean, come
Absolutely
on now. I go to the comic book store every Wednesday.
We outside.
So, come on now. So I'm definitely in the comic sphere, but we got to do things to make yourself stand out. And then, always, to me, it was always, what can I do to have us stand out as a company? And being the first, we are the first shared cinematic universe in Virginia. That is an accomplishment, which I'm really grateful for. But now we're going a step further, and we're the first in Virginia to be the company that's have a stage play that's attached to the comics and the dramatic podcasts and the actual shows that we actually have in production. A couple episodes already on YouTube. We're going to drop as well. Melendez, with this news, was the information, because Steven's involved, so I'm gonna let him go last, because he has more of a stake in it. But
say it again though.
Yeah. But how you,
for the people in
my
the
name's Steven.
Yeah.
I got more stake in it. I do stage plays. Actually, you can find me down in the Amazon soon.
But how you feeling about this news and what you found out? You funny.
Yeah,
But I mean, how you feeling about everything? And then also, like, you met Mr. Calvin. You got a chance. We had him being at our business dinner. If you following us on social media,
how business dinner, like Steven, you were there. But
I try to play.
the first one, so how about that?
Exactly. So go ahead, but let everybody know how you feel.
Dinners where you discuss business. You ever been there, man? I know what I'm talking about.
I feel. But nah, man. Me and Mr. Calvin was cool. He's a cool guy. Laid back, definitely more respectable than some of my cohorts. But I'm interested in the stage play and the production and everything, because I even asked Tim and you at the dinner, like, hey, put me on. I'm outside, 10 toes, always been, what I mean? Ain't no thing but outside. We out here, ain't we? Famous last words, man. Let's go.
Yeah. How you feeling about this news? And I know you've been starting to follow with us. I know you're going to be involved with some of the stuff that we're going to be doing in the future.
It's definitely exciting. There's, it's a well fleshed out production. It seems like the direction of the story and everything from what I've read is very exciting. It's different enough to be fresh, and I think people attach to it, which is good, because you need to have traction, obviously. But I'm excited to be on board and see where the road takes us.
Definitely. So last but not least, okay, how you feeling about everything? Because I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, a lot of people got to know this is going to happen because of Steven. So he's the one that brings the gap. And
say that again.
Oh, you're delusional. Why are you saying that? He's sick. He took too long to answer.
This is about how friends help out friends that helps out friends. You know what I'm saying? Because my heart is in the right place. A very loving guy.
Yeah. How you feeling about everything? I mean, that stuff, you good?
I am actually excited. It's not even the fact that that we're able to do it. I already know where our talent is at. It's the fact that we connect dots to have more fellowship with other avenues, the connections, and the relationships, so we can expand our spectacular universe,
our repertoire.
Exactly. So our resume is building consistently, because we're taking the necessary steps to get to where we want to go, and just to try to do as much as we possibly can. And I feel like this is the purpose. We're consistent, but we're not stagnant. You know what I'm saying? So we're always looking to up it. So we're handling the business. And like I said, it's just the fact that we were able to connect and build relationships outside of just where we're at, so we can reach a newer audience with a new take on Spectacular Inc. So it wasn't just just I'll be able to work with you guys in a different element. It was just the fact that, we was able to do this. We was able to come together and get it done. So now I get to do even more things with you guys.
Exactly.
I love. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Watch out for us.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll keep you updated going into the new year, how everything goes with that. So we're definitely excited about that. All right, let's go ahead and go to segment 2, movie corner. So topic 1, Wish movie review. Info.
Wish him up. No.
Info. So
I've seen it.
young Asha makes a wish so powerful that it's answered by a cosmic force, a little ball of boundless energy called Star. With Star's help, Asha may save her kingdom from King Magnifico and prove that when the will of one courageous human connects with the magic of the stars, wondrous things can happen. First off, haven't y'all seen this movie?
I have not.
Did you see it, Steven? You got kids, so that's the reason I'm asking.
Yeah, I know, but I ain't get to watch.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You didn't see it either, right?
I didn't.
I wish I did.
No, you wish you didn't. So let me go ahead and go ahead and clear this up right now. So let's go ahead and get this. This is if you've seen my review, I think I gave this 2 stars. This is one of the worst Disney movies I've ever seen in my entire
That's
life.
how I went straight to streaming.
Yeah. Oh no, it's not on streaming yet, but so
next week.
Oh,
But-
man, how much money did it set you back?
Right.
But here's the thing I want to dive into real quick with it. The reason I think this is the result of the Bob Chapek era. We've kind of ad nauseum already talked about it all year. The issues with Bob Chapek, his leadership.
Bye, Bob.
Yeah, exactly. Bob Iger trying to clean house and stuff like that.
Like the end of the Panda versus South Park call.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think this was one of the results where they were just trying to shovel stuff into the theaters and just like overabundance, and then taking away the creative elements and leadership from like Kevin Feige for Marvel. There's a reason why it is. And then Pixar trashing them, putting all their movies straight to Disney Plus, jacking them up. So I'm going to
go.
Yeah, so I'm going to give them a pass on that as far as the leadership. I'm not, because at this time when this was in production, yes, it came out when Bob Iger came back, but he wasn't responsible for greenlighting this. So I'm just going to clear the air on that.
He should have watched them something, but like 86 that hope.
You funny. They already had promises for it to come out. So, all right. So let's go ahead. Since we cleared that air, let me go ahead and go into this right now. Like I said in my instant, we have our express reviews that we do post on Spectacular Inc. Radio. I do want y'all to get involved with that too. So y'all stuff y'all want to review.
That off camera.
Yeah. We'll talk about that. I got you. But
just like 30 seconds.
We talking about.
Because there was a movie I did see, and I think it's perfect for the holidays, Silent Night, starring our boy Joe Coleman.
I'll let you go next on that, because I didn't get a chance to even see that, but that'd be good for you to review in a second. But anyway, so we're Wish.
What movie?
Huh?
Yeah,
I reviewed it already, but you can go ahead.
Did
you? Yeah, last one.
But so you funny. So yeah. I think we reviewed.
I was like, but by the way, there's another Silent Night. And I was like, yeah, it was real quick. It was brief.
Oh, because you was talking about Thanksgiving. That's when he was talking about Thanksgiving.
Oh,
right? Yeah.
Well, if you liked it, I agree with him. That's pretty much the thing. Go see it. Go see the movie.
You funny, but yeah. So we Wish. It was very clunky. The animation was beautiful, but I'm like, I feel like it was unfair, because I feel like the girl that portrayed her. This should have been another Tiana situation, another Moana situation, but it was not. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter how great of a performance she did. She was placed in a very janky script. Dialogue was just straight stupid. The villain, which is Chris Pine, Chris Pine is phenomenal as an actor, but for this, he was. I feel like he was in another movie.
I heard he was very hammy for it.
Yeah, it was because him turning evil made no matter of fact. I got a perfect example that's going to help y'all. Do y'all remember Green Lantern Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
Do
that's
you
how
remember?
trash it was.
Listen. Do you remember the bonus clip where old dude Sinestro went and got the ring? No reason why he got it. Right? It's just at the middle of the clip. Ring, and it's like all of us was like, why? Why are you doing that?
We
Doesn't
know who
make any sense.
Sinestro is, but for your general audience, it's like he didn't do anything evil this whole movie.
Yeah, and why is he going to get it?
But like,
there's no threat. The threat's taken care of. So what he needs the ring for? It doesn't make sense. That's exactly what happened. He turned bad for no reason. It was like, I'm mad. Okay, Book of Devils, and it's like, why? Why are you going there? His own wife was like, yeah, the wife was like, what are you doing? Shut up. She's like, what?
Wow.
What is going on? It's like, he just completely went off the rails, and everybody, even people in the theater was like, I don't understand what's happening. Bianca was like, why? What is happening? Like, we were just, the songs trash, writing for the song, not even memorable, bro.
so the
not
songs don't even slap, and that's typically what they're known for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, I feel like, because like, I'm not trying to compare it, but even like, let's compare it to Moana. Moana's not Moana, but no, Encanto. Talk about Bruno. Like, you remember those songs? Like, I can't remember not one song. Even Moana,
Moana has some
that song she sang about the water.
Earwigs, like
I'll be like, oh, this is from that movie. Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome. With the Rock.
Yeah.
This is me just rattling it off. I'm not even really putting too much thought in it.
Let it
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then you say, oh, all right, what about Wish? I don't know, not that song.
Wish I knew a song from the movie.
Exactly. Like, and it's sad because when we about to go talk about the next movie, which is Wonka like completely blew that movie out the water. Like, it won't even, like, not even a comparison. Like night and day. Like, it's crazy. But yeah.
You gotta think too. They don't. The story itself of Wonka is so complex. You got to take your time with it, because it's like you try to keep all the pure elements, but also take it over the top. Because Wonka was really over the top guy. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to invest $100 million into this, the script better be on point, actors better be on point, the visuals better be on point.
Yep.
There's no rush thing. It's like, because from over the years, Wonka they haven't missed as far as like visual. You always got your own Palumpas. You know what I'm saying?
Being wilder than Johnny Depp and all, like, you've had the elements there, the visuals and everything.
Absolutely.
Like, to paint Candyland inside of a
you know what I'm saying? So they always hit with that aspect.
Yeah, but I don't think they should focus too much on that specifically, because then you'll get like certain movies and cases where they'll take the one thing, or matter of fact, I'll just use Saints Row for example. Like, it's a video game, not a movie, but it's the same rules applies. Like, the first couple games, solid story, solid atmosphere, and the settings and stuff were nice. But then people were like, "Oh, look at all these funny things you can do." And then when they came back for the sequels, it was like just more over the top, but they forgot like what made the spirit. Because I think like
what really, fourth one or whatever, when you were like basically third
one and on, but then like I think what makes like the Wonka movies, just in my opinion, is like
we're going to the topic too now. We're talking about Wonka. Go ahead.
Yeah. Wonka. But it's like it's always been like a character story. Even with Gene Wilder, it was the story of the little boy Charlie, but also the story of like Wonka's character. And then in this one with Johnny Depp, it wasn't a bad movie, but I felt like I missed more of that because they were focusing on the wacky. And then with this one, I like where they went with it because it was kind of like the Gene Wilder one where you're focusing more on like his character aspect.
Origin story and stuff.
Yeah, but I wonder if they're gonna branch out and make this like a little trilogy, because I'm wondering, like, if it all ties into the Gene Wilder, like Wonka and stuff. Like, when was it that he started not liking people anymore?
Right.
Yeah, because like people forget that part.
He was a recluse, and that's why the golden ticket was such a big deal. It's like come inside and see how the fudge is.
But like in this one, he's all about like helping people and stuff like this. So I'm like, wonder what
was the turning point?
Yeah,
exactly. This one he was phenomenal, and that's just it's sad. I'm not necessarily trying to compare this to Wish, but I'm like, so with Wish, it was a whole bunch of characters that had you don't even know why they were there. Like, it was just it was like literally she had 6 friends. I don't why all 6 of y'all here? doesn't make sense. Why are you in my house?
Yeah.
So it's like
a group story.
Yeah, it's like
It's a group story. Yeah, you have 6 friends and like it's the ragtag bunch of kids doing whatever they're doing. But if it's main character,
fillers.
I got my posse. This is an entourage.
Yeah, exactly. But then with Wonka, you got all these extra characters, but
everybody has a story to why they're there.
Streamline. Okay, I got stuck here because I had to do this. I got stuck here because of this, and then all of them played a significant part. Oh, dude, it was like, oh, the only way you could beat him is by doing dun dun dun. And Walker was like, oh, okay. See, it was important. They were utilized for a specific reason, even down to the young black girl. She did all of them did a great job. I feel like even with this movie, their focus, number one, was first, to me, this is just my opinion. They were about to cast. They was like, okay, so I'm about to read the script. No. You're not going to read no script first. I need to hear you sing. Because everybody killed it. Even the black dude that was rich, all of them 3. I was like, when they started singing, I was like, yo, get out of here. Y'all can sing that good. The older he was like, I was like, yo, that's great. They was like, can you sing? All right, I can say, all right, now we can see if you can act, because we already know you can sing now. Because everybody didn't sound weird, it didn't sound forced, it didn't sound like.
That's what I was gonna say. They focus like so much on like character building, and I love that.
And when they focused on the character building, even when they was telling a story through the song, it felt good. It felt organic. It didn't feel like it was like, oh, here's a song now.
I mean, like behind the scenes, like to your point, like before anything else, can you sing? Because we got these people who write these songs and they gonna slap. Can you sing? And then it's like, all right, now can you bring this character to life? But it was just like, I guess like their process on how they picked everything and how the cooks, put all the ingredients together. That was like how it turned out. But I will say, even though we're still talking about Wish.
No, we're talking about Walking.
So I will say that, like, all right. So nothing against the movie Wonka, but I got to be honest. I've been busy working a lot, and I did see a late viewing, so I kind of felt like asleep. But I didn't. I seen most of it. There's only like 5 minutes here or there, but yeah, I fucking love that.
Yeah, the movie's awesome, bro. Like I was not expected to love it as much as I did. I thought it was going to be decent and stuff like that, but yeah, no, it was heartwarming, charming, great writing, great music, great. I mean, it was emotional.
I was going to say they hit you in the feels a few times. It's like, damn, is this a lump in my throat?
Exactly. The oompa. Like he did a great job too. Yeah, he did a great job too. Though. I thought it was. Did you see Wonka? Oh, okay, gotcha. But yeah, it was a phenomenal movie. We definitely recommend. Oh,
I don't have any kids, so when the 40-year-old white man rolls into the movie theater, it's just like I don't know how this is gonna go.
You're here to see Wonka? What?
Wait for the stream,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to get arrested.
You could be like, hey, my mom took me to all the Wonka movies. What's wrong with you? Oh, we're so sorry. We didn't know. Oh, yeah. It's emotional.
Like before I had a kid and I used to go see those kid movies, I'd walk in there and they'd be like, a ticket for one? I'm like, man. And they were like,
I was opening day on Paddington, both of them, but that's a different story.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
You blend in with the crowd, but typically when I go, like, no one's there, they're like, so why? And I'm just like, because I need a nap, need a place to go, like, do drugs. And just like, okay.
What?
No, because I'll be fucking with people. Like, because I'll be so deadpan and be like, is he for real? And I'll be like, no, I'm just fucking with you.
I got you. Let's go ahead and go to topic 3. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. Movie trailer. We're going to talk about that, which I'm sorry, it should have just been called Beverly Hills Cop 4. Sorry, that's just how I feel. But anyway, info. Beverly Hills Cop Axel F is an upcoming American action comedy film directed by Mark Molly, written by Will Beal, Tom Gormican, and Kevin Eaton, from a story by Beal and starring Eddie Murphy. Set to be released on Netflix, it will be the 4th installment in the Beverly Hills Cop film series, following, of course, Beverly Hills Cop, and then 2, 3, both 1984, 1987, and 1994. So I saw this trailer. I thought, just my first honest opinion about it. It looked pretty good. I'm glad. I love the dun, 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 dun. I'm like, because I'm like,
song.
Yeah,
if they would have did the trailer without doing that, I'd have been like, bro.
I'd have been like, this movie's trash.
So yeah, it had to have that in there. Eddie Murphy, like, he looks great for his age. Everybody looks older. So
he's coming back, and he's being funny Eddie again. Like,
the Eddie
what was it? The Eddie sounds. Because what was the the Dolomite thing or whatever that
Oh, yeah.
thing he did a couple years ago. I was like, where's this Eddie been? Like,
Yeah.
I missed funny Eddie Murphy. Like he had a lot of great movies, you know.
Depressed him.
It was all Pluto Nash, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, that
we don't talk about it.
we
But,
don't-
I mean,
See,
those were the dark ages.
I
And he
don't
did all those
understand-
movies like for his kids, which
and
we get.
that's what I was
but
gonna
it's
say.
like,
I don't understand
yeah,
why
it can
people
still be
shit on
funny.
Pluto Nash. I thought Pluto Nash was an enjoyable film. Maybe I'm in the minority on that one.
Maybe
But Norbert, I don't know
No,
why people love that movie. That movie,
The only thing I
Does
like about
nothing
it was
for me.
old girl. When he played
Danny
her.
Newton.
Take the toss. Take the toss.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Like, what if I just redid Nutty Professor but changed the name? I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Let's see.
And one of the sisters was annoying and abusive.
Bro, here's the thing: the Nutty Professor movies, to me, I
love those.
somebody can dispute me all day. I don't care. I hate that they don't give comedies. He should have got an Oscar for it. The reason I'm saying that is because name an actor like Timothy Chalamet or Angelina Jolie that could play themselves at an entire dinner table by maybe one other. It was the other.
Mike Myers done it.
Yeah, he's about the only
Yeah,
one,
I mean,
though.
yeah, but
not many people have
it's
that.
not.
But that's why I'm
talking
agreeing
about
with him to his point. It's like they should get him.
I'm talking about the Oscar.
Oh yeah.
I only do Oscars. Okay, well, play yourself. You got one other person that you play off, the little young heavyset boy, but you only got one other person. Now you have to play four of the five. It was the grandma, the brother,
Yeah.
the mom, the dad, and your regular. Go ahead and do that, because you can't. That takes real skill and actual acting to. You're talking about playing a completely different mannerisms and all this other stuff. It's not just
And
like
you gotta
I'm going to
sit
do something
down
else.
in that chair.
Exactly.
Oh, that shit.
Come on, bro. Like, chill. So, but anyway, but this movie, with this one, I love all three of the Beverly Hills Cops. The third one was okay.
What?
No. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it was good. I love
my
the first
favorite
one
one.
and the second one better. But yeah, how did you feel about the trailer and stuff like that, Axel? He's back.
Yeah, he is. I'm good. I'm with you on the Todd. I feel like they should either just called it Axel, Beverly Hills Cop 4, or just put Foley at the end. The F just sounds weird, but
Yeah, right.
like,
which is
It's
weird.
not like it's a bad way. Axel rebranded himself.
I was confused, but I mean, like, I'm excited to see it. I love this series, man. You know what I mean? And I can't wait to see it. And I don't know why people shit on the third one, but that's like my favorite one, man. Like, Wonder World.
That's funny. Oh, did you see the trailer?
I haven't seen the trailer. I've been seeing the title card, so it's like there's so many trailers and everything. I'm like, I just need to sit down one day and like queue them all up and see
Do
what's
it when
coming.
we
But
go to Brad's for movie night.
like I said, we're back into funny Eddie Murphy. I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so we'll definitely see how it turns out on Netflix. So we'll keep y'all updated, of course, next year. So
How do
probably
you feel
back.
about it coming out on Netflix and not in theaters? Because I feel like it should have been a theatrical release.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't want to gamble it. I guess more so. I mean, yeah, they did do Top Gun 2 and Maverick. They did put that in theater and stuff like that. That movie was phenomenal, bro. That movie was phenomenal. So I mean, let's see it and then really be like, because we were like, oh man, they should put that in theaters.
Well, I think but like
But it goes back
Top
to
Gun
comedy.
Maverick, it's a big like blockbuster film. Like, the new Godzilla I haven't seen, like, Godzilla -1, like a big monster movie, a creature feature. These are big like blockbuster type movies, like the stuff where you want like the cinematic experience, and like comedies can kind of work either way. Like you can have the home
I get
theater
that.
experience and enjoy it like some friends or whatever. It's always fun to go to the theater because we all grew up with the theater being the thing. And like,
Yeah, I still go to the theater.
Yeah,
That's
but
my
this
favorite
isn't. And I get that, but it isn't just like a regular comedy.
It's like action comedy.
It's an
Yeah.
action comedy.
Right, that's
So
true.
it's like, because like think about it. And I love Jennifer Lawrence, and I've actually liked a movie like No Hard Feelings. That's a comedy, and I haven't seen like real good comedies in theaters since like The Hangover. So I want to. Well, there's been a couple in between there since then.
I heard Strays was really funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remiss, bring it on the mind, not the heart. But that's why I was like, yeah, there's been some in there like Strays. But yeah, so it's just like, why not? Because again, it is an action comedy.
Right.
So
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how, because it may get some limited, really, like the Rebel Moon, which we will talk about. Of course, you know, this
limited release.
And limited, very limited though,
Okay.
because I can't even find it on AMC, unfortunately. But I do want to see, you know, what the fuss is about with that. But yeah, as you guys know, I meant to say this to you guys. This is the last show for the year. Besides us doing the question bag, and then that's gonna be it. The last one professionally in the studio for the year.
Christmas sweaters for the question bag episode.
Oh yeah, we got one and stuff like that. I gotta see if I got any and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll go from there. But all right, so let's go ahead and get into topic 4. I'm gonna let you go first on this. Our top 5 movies of the year, and everybody was asking about that and stuff. So Steven's not, you know, he had to step out for a second, so we'll have him do his when he comes back. But I'm gonna have Melendez go first, and I'm gonna go next. I'm just letting you guys know this. It's hard. It was a really good movie year. There was a lot of movies. Now, and please keep in mind, we didn't say top 10 mainly because of our time frame, but we said top 5. So you're like, well, that don't make sense. You know, I don't understand why you ain't put this is top 5. It's other 5. This is top. It's not a top 10. We probably type in our list, probably share it. Or matter of fact, we'll do the full top 10 on our question bag. That? Okay, so remember this kept top 5. So don't get mad. Oh, you ain't put Guardians of the Galaxy up there. I don't understand. Like, just okay. All right, go ahead, Melinda.
Well, they're about to be because I didn't put Guardians of the Galaxy in my top 5, and I'll probably put a lot of movies up there because it's going to upset you people. So my number 5 spot is going to be Scream 6. I saw a lot of horror movies this year. So Scream 6 would be my number 5. No, Thanksgiving would be my number 5. Scream 6 would be my number 4. Number 3 would be Mission Impossible.
Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Yeah, Part 1. My number 2 would be John Wick Chapter 4.
That movie was so
and
good.
Then, yeah, because I had to change my number 2 once I remembered I saw that. I was like, oh, yeah, get that one out the way. And then my number 1, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah.
This like really quick 10-second whatever. What was the reason why you chose those 5 to be in your top 5?
So I'll just be real quick. So what makes a movie on my list outside of the quality of film from like a film student standpoint would be like my overall experience, especially if I'm going to the theater. You know, did I enjoy myself? What was it like? Did I get immersed? You know, was I sitting there checking my clock? Is it going to be a nostalgia moment for me? So like outside of being a critical like film critique, like I go for like the other things that hit my like, you know, other areas of my brain where I'm like, oh, I'm enjoying myself. So
yeah, exactly. Like it's a lot more. A lot of people, you know, the boom, the bow, the sign, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. It's, you know, it's more to a movie than that. We definitely look at that. I mean, even with, you know, my selection here, and it was hard because, like, so I'm gonna get to mine's in my top 5. I just want to let everybody know. So it was hard because between my number 5, I was between that and Oppenheimer. That's probably going to be in my number 6 when we do our top 10, when we do question bag. So but my number 5 is
Oppenheimer for you. So you like Barbie a little more than Oppenheimer?
Barbie, you said?
Yeah, then you said number 5. That
no, so Wonka is my number 5, as we talked about how great that movie was. It was a very unexpected gem for me. I remember that happening. I forgot which movie that was. It really caught me off guard how much I loved it and really just elevated, you know, the movie experience for me. My number 4 is Dungeons and Dragons. That's another one. I think, that was the one. I think that was the one that we was like, you know, the trailers was like, I don't know what this is gonna be. Man, straight up phenomenal, just remarkable from head to toe. Chris Pine led that movie. You know, old girl from Fast and the Furious. It was so refreshing to see her in a different franchise and then, you know, thrive. Even when she was in Avatar, unfortunately, you know, she died in the first Avatar. But
she's like the female Sean Bean. They was trying to kill my girl, yo.
She did die, and she
exactly.
Okay,
she lived with the crush.
Yeah.
Nobody saw
Number 3,
talk about
you know, just like with Melendez here, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Tom Cruise just straight killed it with that. I mean, between that and Maverick came out last year, right?
Yeah, it was last year. I looked it up. I was like,
just wanted to confirm that.
Stuff, yeah.
But yeah, he's just year in and year out, he's just straight killing it because I love Top Gun. That even had emotional beats too when he was with Iceman. You know what I'm saying? And, and then to know that he literally had actual throat cancer, recovering from throat cancer.
Yeah.
So, and for the fact that he respected and cared about Tom Cruise just enough for him to come in and do that one scene, that was emotional, bro. Like, and then so to see Tom come back to his other franchise and to really do a phenomenal job at bringing up Ethan Hunt and the way he did, I just absolutely love that. Number 2 is Air. I keep telling people about that movie. That was another movie between that and Oppenheimer where there's no the car driving off the bridge and a machine gun, you're gonna die today. Like, it was none of that. It was people talking in a room. Yes, and it was phenomenal. Yes, it's my number 2, even before Mission Impossible and Dungeons and Dragons, all that, because it's a great movie. Ben Affleck directed the crap out of that movie. Like, he did such a phenomenal job. That's another reason it makes you mad when you watch that movie, because you could have got a Batman movie that would have been intriguing. Because when you watch Air, it makes you think about the intrigue that he would have had just with Batman and somebody like whether it be the Riddler or Mr. Free or somebody, or he just having an intellectual conversation in a room makes you mad. Anyway, all right, my number 1 is just like Melendez, Across the Spider-Verse, bro. That movie is just powerful, like just awesome. Like it's top tier animated comic material, like all day. So
my favorite line from that movie is, "Who are you?" I'm Miles Morales. Probably. I was like,
exactly,
oh
John, crazy.
And the music, and like
score,
fucking bars, man.
It's awesome, man.
And I like how it's one of the sequels done right too, compared to the first one, because like I love them both, and I can't like choose one or the other because it's like you needed both of them.
Exactly. And I can't wait for the third one. I mean, of course, now we know that's not coming out until 2025. So,
but it's still coming out.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and go to segment 3, Spotlight of the Day. We have our guest who's going to talk about his stuff. Before we do that, just let you know, just like him having the opportunity to talk about his stuff, we're going to read the info here, basically letting you know that, hey, if you have a small business or project that you want to promote, you'll be a part of promoting that on this segment. You can just email us at spectacularlinkradio@gmail.com. We definitely set up a time frame that you can come out and talk about your business or your project. Go ahead and take a couple of minutes, talk about what you do and what you're trying to promote today.
Yeah. So as we record this, last night we had the pilot episode of a new production at Push Comedy Theater. It's called Bard Talk, which was the brainchild of a sketch that we wrote. Was that October or no? Yeah. It was November or something.
We came up with it in October, but the sketch,
the sketch show was November. Yeah. So we jumped on last minute to fill in a slot on the quarterly sketch competition, whatever, at the theater called Sketchmageddon. We wrote a couple sketches. One of them was like, well, we're D&D nerds and stuff. Yeah. Like, we got to do something on brand for us. So like, we wrote this thing called Bard Talk, where it's a couple bard type characters all having a talk show. It was good for laughs. And they're like, we should do this as like a post game, like Talking Dead kind of recap show interview thing for Pushing Dragons, which has been a very popular production at Push Comedy Theater. And we went to the boss and he's like, yeah, if you guys do that as a podcast and everything, that'd be awesome. I'm on board, like, do it. And so we took it to task, got together all our audio equipment, everything. I've had the podcasting experience and everything. So I'm like, all right, I got the means to handle this. And we went up there, and it was funny because half crew gets cast into the show. So I'm like, all right, so it's just kind of me almost.
Yeah, this was our premiere. It's supposed to be me, him, and Tyson. The other guy is not here.
Yeah.
And then they were like, hey, Tyson, you're going to be a bad guy. Hey, Melendez, you're going to be a hero. I'm just like, we can't interview ourselves.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So we had to work out some of that, like theatrically, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Called an audible.
Yeah. We had a buddy that we knew we worked well with, so brought him into sidekick with me, and we were able to interview like the heroes, the big bad, and kind of like some of the various cast members that had impactful roles in the stage show for the evening, and it was a lot of fun. And we're kind of working out. We'll still kind of work out not so much formatting, but like the presentation, because it's a live show too, which is somewhat new for me as far as podcasting goes. I've done a lot of podcasts like this where it's here, where we're in a studio or over the internet if it's geographically distant hosts and stuff like that. But to do it like live, which is something I've always kind of wanted to do, was fun. But yeah, it went really well. We got like some good feedback from the people that stuck around. They're like, this has good potential, and I think it's going to be, it's going to help get more consistency with the Pushing Dragon show, which is kind of I think the main thing we're trying to achieve is like, the show almost sells out just about every month, but it's like 50% returning customers, whether it's people that are, you might miss a show here or there, but it's like, seems like about half the crowd is here for the first time, here at the theater for the first time, those kinds of things. So like to try and build, you got to have the new blood come in always, but trying to get a good core
Retention.
like is always, the goal with anything.
Exactly.
Get those loyal fans.
And real quick before you
You want to add up? Yeah, go ahead.
There was another show you mentioned, the D&D Abridged show.
Yeah. Another, again, on brand for us, all things D&D. It seems. We have a new
I'm gonna
campaign.
get him on the show too.
Yeah, we have a new campaign we're kicking off in 2024. Yeah. New campaign in 2024. We'll be recording, filming, and putting that out. So look out for D&D Bridged with not really rotating cast of characters because there's separate storylines that'll converge and diverge at times. But yeah, that'll also be in the works for next year.
It's a huge cast, so we're just splitting people up.
Gotcha. But yeah, definitely it's exciting. Definitely, we keep on the limelight for that. And I definitely get with you so we can, promote it more. Definitely follow us on social media so you can definitely see about us promoting that as well. So we got your back on that. Yeah, that's definitely good. Congratulations on that. And we're definitely excited to see the future on that too. So appreciate you. Let's go ahead and go into segment 4, yes. Comic Central. Topic 1. Go ahead and hold up the comic. The Sentry, number 1, Marvel. So intro. The Sentry is dead, but ordinary people all over the world are suddenly manifesting his powers and experiencing snippets of Bob Reynolds' memories. While one of them survive, will one of them survive long enough to emerge as the new Sentry, or will their newfound power destroy them? This book, the writing is really good. I like this idea. I'm glad that Marvel is thinking outside the box on some of the story aspects, but not in a gimmicky commercialized way, but more in a like diving into some type of story elements and really being like, what if such and such happened? You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was really neat. That was something very original and new. Seeing like a team of Sentries, or calling them the Sentry and stuff like that. And just kind of panning out. I think this is 1 of 5. And I know with Marvel, I know we always kind of, debate how, Marvel versus DC. DC is really, killing it. And of course, Jim Lee, he's one of the primary editors for, DC Comics. And ever since he's kind of taken, ever since he's kind of taken over, the stories has been a lot better, more streamlined, more like I just love the direction that they're going with. But with this one, I am definitely glad that they're able to take such a very powerful character, but give it some, some depth and some, something original. Because it's like even with Superman, it's like you have a character so powerful. I mean, he's supposed to be the power. Like have
that last arc was super
1,000. Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's really good that they're able to do that with such a powerful character, because you got this character, Sentries. I think he's the power of 1,000 exploding suns, and it's like, well, I mean, really the only person that can
Sentry versus Superman, who would win?
Of course, everybody say, Superman and stuff.
But he gets his power from one sun. This guy's like 1,000 suns. So
yeah, and I feel like that's powerful. Yeah, but it's like in the Marvel universe, I mean, the only person who can fight him is like Hulk. I mean, it's and it maybe Silver Surfer or something. But what I'm saying is that it's not a roster of characters that can really even battle him. So it's like when you're trying to do a comic about the Sentry, what are you writing? What are you writing about? And to find out that there is like, let's do it this way, I thought it was really good. I like that approach. I know you saw some of the artwork. I read some of the synopsis and a little bit of elements of the story. How did you feel about this particular issue?
Well, being as I have some knowledge on the Sentry, but I'm not well read on that character particularly, it was easy for me to follow along. Definitely, like, I don't know, because I'm one of those people, like, if I start a book and it's like I'm picking up in the middle of something, like if I didn't read it before, like it's that it does it in a way where it's like not so much like a previously on before, but it feels like, like some shows like Game of Thrones where it starts off with stuff's already happening.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of feels like that.
Start for the pick up in the middle.
Yeah, like you're supposed to. Like I like how they handle it. So even with someone who's not familiar, like I can read this and enjoy it and still get a complete story. Like right. I don't have to know much in it, and I like that aspect.
Gotcha. Did you read it or skim it or anything like that? Okay, gotcha. Do you know anything about the Sentry character? Or?
I don't actually. Like I'm like the fake most nerd. Basic, like all my superhero knowledge and stuff comes from like the movies and the cartoons in the 90s and everything. So like that's how I learned all of the stuff that I know, and that's largely what I know.
Gotcha. No worries.
So like I'm the man off the street comic book fan.
Oh, I gotcha.
I'm your average Joe, like bar to gauge on.
I gotcha. Yeah, not 6-7 boxes like me.
Yeah,
comics.
Yeah.
Let's go into topic 2. Beast World #1. DC Comics. Clawing its way out of the pages of Titans comes an unprecedented threat to DC Universe. Superman, Wonder Woman, Starfire, all are powerless to stop the Necro Star from ending all life on Earth. The only hero who can save the world is Beast Boy. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's talk about this. So #1, right off rip, the illustration in this book is gorgeous. Oh my God, man! Like it's like watching a really great animated show, like on quality, as if what I'm saying. Like actually, this looks better than a lot of the animated shows that usually come out. But it's super awesome as far as the illustration is concerned. Then, of course, let's get into the story. Some people I know, I've seen some mixed reviews a little bit about this particular, event. To me, I think it's good. I love the aspect that it's something that powerful that it's just not Superman could like no Superman no whatever Wonder Woman and all of them and stuff like that. We need to think outside the box. So for them to choose a character like Beast Boy to be one of the primary elements to be able to help take care of this threat, I thought was definitely awesome. And to find out that he fought Starro, the Necro Star, and how Starro and him was battling each other and had to weaken each other to the point that it was weak enough for them they can't kill it, so they had to freeze it. So Starfire's people. So I thought that was interesting. I mean, I'm just I'm sorry, I haven't read the new Titans. I apologize because it's other stories that I'm reading between Batman, Action Comics, Superman. We're reading Superman Lost and all sorts of stuff. So a lot of stories that I'm reading. But to find out that Raven and Beast Boy were together, I don't know if that was a thing in the back. Oh, okay. Then I'm starting to think about it now.
Yeah, because I was gonna say they were always like being shipped, even outside of Terror on the TV show.
I got you. I had to catch myself. Sorry about that. It's a lot of comic book stuff, and in my own universes in my head too. So
yeah, I mean, you're cool, Dre. I just told people I didn't really know much about the Sentry, and there's probably like Sentry fans out there that's like, this Melendez guy never does his homework. How does he not know who Sentry is? I'm gonna be like, because I suck. I'm sorry. What do you want from me?
but yeah, just the collaborations of it, I think were phenomenal. I'm actually really excited about the next issue. I do want to see what transition, how more in depth is this going to affect Beast Boy? What's the ramifications for Titans is going to be moving forward? Yeah, exactly. I believe so too. But in what capacity? Whether it be
he said his brain was the size of a country. He was like, I didn't realize how many people I had inside me right now.
That's not crazy. So I mean, so from what you've seen or what you read as far as illustration and some of the story synopsis and different elements or fragments of this specific issue, how did you feel and what's your opinion about it?
I liked it. I'm a huge Teen Titan fan. I like where they went with it. It was creative, and I feel like, well, because Beast Boy, it's not like he doesn't get his shine. Because I would say, like, as far as like mass perception of him, he's probably underrated and gets slept on. But
yeah,
like,
a little bit.
I feel like people who
like in the cartoon and stuff, like he would get played down like
he's like the Mikey of the group.
Robin's the leader, even though in the big leagues, Robin was always kind of like shit on, and then Beast Boy kind of takes that role in the Teen Titans. It's like, come on, Beast Boy. What are you doing?
I mean, but that's true though. But like, I like how like when he gets moments to shine, it's like people really be, oh shit, I didn't, because sometimes people don't even know what he can do.
Yeah,
I'm like, he can do.
Yeah.
So I like how he got to shine here, and I like how he was willing to like. At first, they were like, "Hey, guard, don't do that," and he started transforming against his will. Like that was nuts, and I was like, "Oh, he's gone," but he's still like in there. So like, I don't know. It's a good story. It's a good Beast Boy story. If you don't like Teen Titans or nothing else, it's a good Beast Boy story.
Exactly. So yeah, we definitely recommend both, and of course, I'm upcoming next year. Definitely have more comics to talk about and things
like
of that nature.
Warmind #1.
Yeah. So definitely, because definitely want to do origin comics and stuff like that as well. So definitely start branching into that more and stuff. Segment 5, streaming lifestyle. So, all right, let's go to topic 1, Fallout trailer review. Amazon. Did you see that trailer for Fallout? Yeah. So
everybody, it's been the talk of the office and everything.
Yeah. So info. The show depicts the aftermath of a nuclear war apocalypse and the alternate history where advancements in nuclear technology after World War II led to the emergence of a retro-futuristic society. Of course, I mean, if you're watching this show, you know what Fallout is. So let's not play. If you're watching, what's Fallout? Oh yeah, you're in the wrong place. So of course, Fallout being one of the biggest games of our culture. I feel like the trailer is going to. It gave me Last of Us show vibes. That's giving it a high praise as far as trailer.
I get what you're saying.
Because it gives me hope. Because you know how we saw the Last of Us show trailer.
Probably been one of the most, I think to date, Last of Us I feel is the most true to the content, the source content.
Yeah, I mean they had to show that we've had things out, but they didn't cut anything out.
But when you compare to like
but that's what I'm saying,
like head and shoulders above like a Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh God!
Or
I'm talking about the new one,
not any of the Resident Evils and like some of these other.
The newest one.
The new so I'm talking story wise, bro. Like they could have wrote that better. They really could have.
I'm not going to disagree with that
because here's the thing. I'm sorry. People can get mad all day if they want to. If the one that came out our time had the graphics that they had now, that'd be a 30 times better movie. I watched our Mortal Kombat one versus this one any day. I'm sorry. I love that one. Mortal Kombat. Yeah, that was my chuck, bro. I'm trying to say, get over here. I was like,
Robin's shoe will always be Liu Kang.
Well, and like the Resident Evil series and all these.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa, we don't talk about Resident Evil.
Like the stuff that like this would be great as a movie or something.
Triggered every time.
And then like outside of the Umbrella Academy thing.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, with Lance Reddick, that was really
it was
but
good.
like that's the first thing, like where we get something that lived up to expectations.
Yeah, how did you feel about the Amazon Fallout trailer?
I'm excited. I mean, like I've played all the Fallout games, though. If it's weird, I feel like. I mean, I don't know because I didn't play 1 and 2 like when they were new, but like I remember coming across them. Like I played them, played them both, but it was like I feel like Fallout really took off with the third one as far as the video game. Yeah. Well, no, just Fallout 3, then New Vegas.
Yeah. New Vegas was the one that everybody talks about.
Yeah, but like the story and like everything else like going on, like that whole world is like there's so much you can do. I had a friend a while back, like he used to do some audio dramas, and he did a couple like one-shot episode audio dramas of like deeper level like characters from within the Fallout world. There's plenty of stuff to explore. So like, and to see it, like, you know, everybody wants to see like the power armor and like all these kinds of things.
Which I thought they did great on that. It
Yeah.
looks
So I think
gorgeous.
it's going to be good. You know, with the right casting and like the way these shows, these big budget like TV shows, you get these A-list actors on because you can do a lot more in that 10 episode character arc kind of thing than you get off of a 90-minute movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which is nice too.
How did you feel about it?
I like the trailer. I'm intrigued. I'm still like, me as a fan, I'm trying to piece out like which storyline they're trying to go for. So because like part of it gives me like, all right, I'm seeing kind of like Fallout 3 with like Vault 111 vibes, but then also I'm seeing like, well, this could be Fallout 4 because some of the buildings look like what I seen in like Massachusetts and Concord.
Right.
But I'm like, or are they going to do like a Fallout universe and maybe this series is about different vaults? Because technically some of the games do take place within each other by like a few years.
Yeah.
And other times are like vastly like years different. But yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, what storyline we're going to get? Because it's like, because that's gonna let me know what characters we're gonna see. Like, if we're gonna see Father, if it's from 4, we're gonna see the. Well, I don't think it's gonna be.
Well, isn't this supposed to be?
Vibes.
I feel like it's supposed to be earlier into the development of the Brotherhood of Steel, like timeline wise.
So you think it might be the origin of the Brotherhood of Steel?
I think it might be more, closer to that, or like that'll be happening during this.
That's another thing. I wonder what they're gonna do about like the factions, like how they're gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if they kill this is going to be 2 shows on the day belt. We already know The Boys season 4 is going to be phenomenal. We know you got that in the bag, Amazon. So we're not even sure. Y'all are 0 for 3 right now with that. Oh no, 0 for 4 because you count Gen V. So y'all are good. We know The Boys is good.
The Boys, and what are the other 2?
No, I'm talking about the seasons. I'm talking about all the seasons of The Boys.
Oh yeah.
It's 3 seasons of The Boys and then Gen
V. Yeah. Well, then there was I think it was The Boys. Yeah, like they had those animated.
Oh yeah.
So they're 0 for 5. Okay, so they're 0 for 5 right now. So with The Boys, it's already a shoe-in pretty much. Y'all would have to really drop the ball like super hard. But
I mean,
this one is the game.
Rings of Power.
No, that was pretty decent. I mean, it should have been more epic. It should have been more epic in scope as far as story and things of that nature. But we ain't gonna get to all that.
There's plenty of other good, great.
Yeah, I mean, it's other shows, but I was just keeping it with what's coming out next year.
But I have to watch the show.
Yeah,
I didn't know the game was based on the show.
All right, so let's go to topic 2, Invincible season 2 latest episodes review. Of course, Amazon. That's nothing to kill him right now. Info: after a earth-shattering betrayal, Mark tries to get his life back on track, and he makes new adversaries and allies, all while trying to suppress his greatest fear that he may become like his father. So, as you guys know, I'm not really. I think that Amazon made an announcement. I might have missed it. Where right now they haven't gotten a new episode dropped. I mean, the last one we saw was
2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
because I checked it like yesterday. I was like,
same
new one,
and it's still only 4 episodes.
Yeah, exactly. So of course,
and the Adam Eve episode.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not really spoilers. I mean, if you haven't caught up, you're not really trying to catch up because I mean, it's been out for like I said, 2 weeks,
3 weeks,
4 episodes. Yeah. So let's talk about them. The last episode, of course, with his dad, that whole shift and seeing that with his father. I know a lot of people will be like, he should have just got killed. He's a dick for that. I do agree 100%. But to see the impact that his son did make on him to the point that he was just literally floating in space and
it took him a while to process the actual repercussions of what he did. Cause when he left at the end of the first season, or was it? Yeah, it was the end of the last episode. Your mom was basically a pet to me and stuff like that. Like that's fucking cold.
Yeah,
but
cold.
You gotta think about this aspect, because they are built different. They live so long. And before he came here, he was about the mission. So it's like what happened last night. But basically, I think what made him make his turn for that, because you can see it at the end when he's flying off and he's crying. It's like when he's like, it doesn't matter. These people won't even be here. What would you have in 5,000 years when everyone you love is dead? And he looks at me, he goes, I'd still have you, Dad. And by proxy, he's like, you would still have me. So it's like, I think he had to think about it. He was like, shit. So I think he started to realize being here on Earth made him a little more human than he thought about.
Yeah.
Than any other planet
to,
that he's ever been
to
on.
integrate as much as he did.
Yeah. But I did think it was fucked up that he's floating through space, and I get he can't really come back to Earth, you know, but like,
and time works different too.
Like,
so.
And I read the books and stuff, but I'm like, you ain't really had to go to another home planet and pee somebody else's mom. Like,
exactly.
You out here stroking insects, bro.
It was kind of weird because like it was just, you know, it sets up the thing that he's either going to potentially just that's his MO and he just keeps doing this. Like, oh man, I fucked up. All right, I'll go somewhere else. Ah, damn, I did it again.
Yeah, they don't know I fucked up. They're following me.
Yeah, you know? that battle, bro. That
when the
old girl and all
that.
Yeah. That battle was insane, bro. Yeah. Like I was like, he was just going in, bro. And then old black dude with the stomach.
Oh yeah,
he was like, "You when you kill somebody, you better make sure they're dead." I was like, "Yo, you're still alive? I thought you died. You're holding your stomach."
Yeah,
and he ended up dying anyway. But I was like, "Bro, you had enough strength to get up and hold your stomach together to hurt him?" I was like, "Bro, come on."
Viltrumites could take like being punched through the chest is still being alive. Like you guys, like I don't want to spoil nothing for you guys who aren't reading comic books, but like, yo, man, shit goes down in this universe. Like, remember how they dusted Alan at the end of like episode or in the middle, like halfway through episode?
Oh yeah.
You saw the guy with the one alien? Yeah, that was so messed up, man.
Yeah, but I mean,
but it was weird. Like it was the weird thing, like the sacrificial nature of that episode, like how he did that. It was like, it was pretty noble of him to do it, and like he knew he was going out to take the L. It was just like, that's what I got to do.
Yeah, to protect the other people and stuff like that. He was looking and he knew what was going on. That's crazy, man. Yeah. But we're looking forward to the new Invincible episodes whenever they come. Of course, by the time they come back, though,
it'll be next year.
Yeah, then when we come back, we'll probably end up wrapping up. They'll probably end up being close to wrapping up the season by the time we come back and do our next first show for 2024. And so we'll talk about it as a whole and see where they go from there. Let's go ahead and talk about topic 3 for All Mankind season 4, latest episodes review, Apple TV Plus. Info: rocketeering into a new millennium in 8 years since season 3. Happy Valley has rapidly expanded its footprint on Mars by turning former foes into partners. It's just a generalization of season 4.
Oh, I was
no, it's not anything that's gonna.
I'm making progress, but I'm not on the.
Hi, Bob. So hi, Bob. Tell everybody, because you pretty much binged almost all 3.5. I mean, 3 close to now 4 seasons of For All Mankind. How are you feeling about the show as a whole, and what's your favorite element about the show collectively?
So I'll answer that one. The favorite element. I like the chemistry between the cast because how they go through the decades and over the years. I feel like I've known these people just as long because the chemistry between the people on set are just so welcoming. And we talked about this too. I love Margot's little vignettes throughout the beginning of each season, like how she gets ready and like you can see the progress from her living situation, like slightly improving within her cubicle. But then after season 3, I was like, I guess I'm not getting those anymore. But then season 4, and it's like
so 360.
Yeah, so
caught me off guard.
Yeah, so I guess like binging this, it's kind of messed with my emotions a little bit because I'm just kind of like desensitized to being manipulated at this point. Because when I first watched this, I was like, all right, I guess I'll check it out. Whatever. Just give me homework. I'm busy, but I'll do it. And I was like, ooh, I love because I keep calling him Bob. What's Joel Kinnaman's character's real name? Ed. Yeah. So Ed and Gordo. I was like, oh, these my boys. Like these are cool. And I love the other cast too. And then like I started taking a shine to Gordo's character. I was like, yeah, man, this dude's awesome. I was like, Gordo. Like, then he started getting depressed, and I was like, "Oh man, Gordo!" And I was like, "He'll be back." And then season 3 happened and took a shit over everything.
Died with his the only woman he loved though, which is
but I thought they were gonna get back. They were gonna be awesome, and then I was just like, "This show makes you care about people," because he told me it for sure. He's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "No, you're not really like into it." He's like, "I promise you're gonna watch it." You'd be like, "Hey, Andre, watch the show. Oh my god, phenomenal!" And it literally was. I literally called him, and I was like, matter of fact, it was right after I watched the episode where he got pieced up because his duct tape and shit came on. And I was like, Dre, he was like, what's up? I was like, well, first off, hi, Bob. He was like, hi, Bob. And he was like, oh, shit, hi, Bob. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, what the hell just happened to Gordo? I was so like, damn.
Yeah, man. And the fact that they do every season is 10 years ahead, it's like, it's so good.
Yeah.
Man.
So I was gonna because after the first couple times, I was like, well, how are you gonna keep that going? Because the first thing that fucked me up was I didn't realize it was like an alternate history, like alternate events. Because it literally states based on true stories, had astronauts and real people informing the story. And then next the first scene is Russia lands on the moon first. And I'm like I almost spat up my beer. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, they said this was accurate. I was like, did I get Mandela effect?
It's crazy. Definitely love it. The show is definitely good. I definitely recommend it. We'll talk about the whole season 4 once you get caught up, and then they drop the more of the new episodes. 2 or 3 you are okay, yeah. So I'm
on season 4, episode 2.
Yeah, it's really good, bro. You're really gonna love it. So let's go ahead and go into topic 4, Monarch Legacy of Monsters season 1, latest episodes review, Apple TV Plus. Now I'm gonna read the info. I'm just letting everybody know that I am behind on that. Melendez is the only one that's ahead, so I'm gonna let you just kind of give your impressions of what's going on and everything like that. And we'll review the season itself. Of course, when we have our first episode, we'll come back to 2024. Read the info. After surviving Godzilla's attack on San Francisco, Kate is shaken yet again by a shocking secret. Amid monstrous threats, she embarks on a globe-trotting adventure to learn about the truth about her family and the mysterious organization known as Monarch. From what I've seen, because I've seen the first 2 episodes, like I talked about before, and it's absolutely incredible. This is one of the best shows that's actually on any streaming service right now for 2023. I love the mix in with creatures, with the monsters, but also giving us a story that's very in depth, dealing with the characters, dealing with her, trying to find out about her dad, her dad having a secret family. I think that's just crazy. That junk's crazy. How are you feeling? How are you feeling about what you've seen so far, and since you caught up a little bit more?
I like it. It's kind of got the best of both worlds in a sense, because some parts of it play like the movie, and then other parts play like those good TV episodes. And I don't mean like in an episodic way, like a sitcom.
You mean more like HBO, Game of Thrones quality level?
Yeah, exactly. We're all right, now I'm not watching because it's weird. You know how The Warrior that we were watching, how they handled the dialogue switching between So it's like that. Still have moments and scenes where it's all right, it's about to get real theatrical. Because they're this scene, and I won't go into too much to it, but they had to go to one of the ground zeros of an attack. And that played one of the scenes in the middle of a movie, and then it kind of cuts back to this one part where it's all right, now it's more TV-ish, but it was still great quality. And I like how the characters sometimes you can be all right, I know where this is going, because sometimes a character doesn't make a choice, an out of character choice maybe, because even if you're an annoying character like a King Joffrey, I can at least understand your choices that your character makes. And I like how with some of the characters here, they still do that. Yeah. There was, I won't lie and I won't spoil it. There was one character I was just why are you here? But it wasn't a bad who wrote this character, why are you here? But it's I get in character reason why you're here, but I'm just damn it, why are you here? These people around you are too nice. I would have been get out.
Yeah.
Fuck out.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, it's definitely good. Whenever you get a chance, you can check it out. We can definitely talk about it. Like I said, we're gonna definitely talk about the full season upcoming. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Monarch. Is it that?
That's on Apple TV Plus.
Is that
the Godzilla show?
Yeah, okay, that's what I was going to think. It's Godzilla thing. I was Apple sure TV, I was thinking of the right thing.
Apple TV killing it right now. Yeah. Silo for All Mankind.
I still got to watch Silo.
Yeah, Silo's phenomenal. Yeah, definitely. So let's go ahead and go to topic 5 so we can get on this gaming pod so we get close. Everybody's we're talking about the gaming. All right, Halo. Topic 5. Halo Season 2 trailer review, Paramount Plus. Info. In Season 2, Master Chief John-117 leads his team of elite Spartans against the alien threat but known as the Covenant. The trailer looked gorgeous.
How did it get a season 2?
I'm
How the hell did it get a season 2?
It wasn't bad. I like this.
You like season one?
I did like season 1. Like,
okay.
to me, I was like, okay, when you do
Get out.
when you do a video game or something, when you have that kind of a source content, like, all right, what are the high points that I want to see? I want to see a warthog. I want to see some, aliens. Like there's the couple things that you want to see, like how do they, I want to see these things on the big screen, so to speak, like, make it happen. And like, I got the warthog, I got the aliens, like, and the aliens, like, from the game, like, it weren't just like, oh, we made aliens look like whatever because
budget,
or like, we didn't like that corny, look, like, no, we made them like those aliens.
But what about like this? Some of the production
we saw the power sword. I mean,
that was crazy too.
Yeah, but even some of the production issues, like where he's like shooting the thing and like you see his real hand.
Yeah,
and then
and then it's like, okay, well, this is like Master Chief origin story, which okay, that works, because then at the end, like, puts the thing on, and then it's like, because the puppet master's pulling the strings, like they overtook with the AI. So I'm like, okay, I like it. Well, maybe not.
So how y'all feel?
It wasn't necessary,
because I feel
maybe
like
not.
I feel like we got the origin story with Halo Reach.
Yeah. I mean, how did you feel about the trailer, the season 2 trailer?
I haven't seen the trailer though. Like, when I started seeing like in my newsfeed, like, oh, Halo season 2. I'm like, okay, cool, because I was like, I would have understood had they not done a season 2, because I know it was kind of mixed reviews. And I'm like,
nah, they put too much money in there. I was like, no, this is all franchise.
Yeah. But I'm like, I would like to see a season 2 because I liked it, and I want to see at least one more to see, because it's a turning point right now, so they could really fuck it up, or it could be good.
Yeah, exactly.
So
how are you feeling about this great show?
I picked the wrong week to quit. This show's gonna have me out in an alleyway catching jaundice if I have to review it. But no, I'll watch it, and I guess I have to rewatch the first season. I guess.
Yeah, I stopped at episode 4. I apologize. I mean, I just got busy and stuff like that. And he gave up. I watched them all. Yeah, no. I just, because I had others. We had other stuff. We had
for sure. There's a lot.
It wasn't that bad to me. Yeah, but.
If it wasn't that bad, he would have finished it.
No. Actually, no. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Remember that show we were supposed to review with the lawman Basson? Am I saying it right? It's about the black.
Oh yeah, the Yellowstone spinoff or whatever. Yeah,
on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is because we got so much going on, but that show is phenomenal. I saw. Really good episode. It's the second episode. I saw half of it. It's really good. Even with Lioness. Remember we started reviewing that, and then we got busy with other shows. Lioness is a great show. Zoe Saldana's show. That's great too. It's just we're busy. You know what I'm saying? Like we got all these other shows, and everybody's gonna be like, look, let's just keep it real. Everybody's not. They're not gonna watch us. Be like, oh, you talk about Lioness. Can you talk about the new Invincible? I'm watching that. Like everybody's watching. I'm not trying to be funny. It's just unfortunately,
we gotta go where
that's where everybody's watching.
No one's watching Invincible, but
anyway, right now. But what I'm saying is like, but I mean, what you're saying, because I think the show's great. Lioness is great, and then the lawman, I think it's great. I just, we just got busy. Got to watch the stuff that everybody else is watching. So, but let's go ahead and go to segment 6. Game the pod. So we made it. All right, here we go. Topic 1: Suicide Squad kill the Justice League. Rocksteady makes a major announcement. Okay, info. Batman Arkham developer Rocksteady Studios peel back the curtain on the Suicide Squad kill the Justice League in the new 20-minute video. Of course, this is kind of old. That already dropped it and stuff like that. Let's kind of go in a little bit more into Rocksteady's initial Suicide Squad Insider video focuses on the story and gameplay of its 2024 Suicide Squad game. It reestablishes the big threat in the upcoming game as a Brainiac-controlled Justice League and pretty much the entire populace of Metropolis, which has been enhanced by alien invaders. Let's go into Suicide Squad the Justice League is coming to PlayStation 5, Windows, PC, and Xbox Series X on February 2nd, 2024. After a series of delays, the game will feature the final appearance of the late Kevin Conroy as the voice of Batman. I love everybody else that so far that they've chosen to voice or do Batman, but to me, he's always going to be the definitive Batman voice. Even respect to Mr. West. Sorry,
Yeah, sure.
but
Yeah, like
so
Kevin Conroy's Batman was, he was the animated series, but it was like
The Batman.
that was the voice you think of.
exactly,
Yeah.
automatically.
No matter if you grew up with Keaton, Kilmer, Clooney.
We don't talk about that one.
Robert Pattinson, Christian
yeah,
Bale,
Ben
any of these
Affleck,
people,
all
Ben
that,
Affleck,
yeah, exactly.
whoever it is, like
Don't
when you think
forget-
of Batman, like you hear Conroy's voice.
Exactly. So I was before the first botched trailer way back in the beginning of the year. Of course, we heard the announcement that they working on a game like this. I was excited to see what they could do because we gave Rocksteady the benefit of the doubt. Their Arkham trilogy is probably it could be in a debate of one of the best gaming trilogies ever. I'm just
I don't
putting
know
it out there.
with this, though.
And then that's all good too. So then we gave Rockstar the benefit of the doubt, and then they dropped that trailer in February, and everybody was like, "What in the Fortnite?
yeah.
What in the Fortnite?
What kind of?
What is this? The freak going on, bro? I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, for all that, just give me a Justice League game. Like, what in the world?
So quick from the computer, and I was like,
Bro. So then, of course, you know why they pushed the release date because they were like, "Oh crap!"
Now they got
going on here. We
gotta
correct.
we gotta fix some of this stuff and
they were about the Saints wrote their own game and killed the franchise.
Yeah. Which is crazy. And then, of course, so I saw this 20-minute featurette. Now, it came out almost a month ago. So did you get a chance to see it?
So I had
clips of it.
So I had an opportunity to watch it. I'm not gonna lie to you, Andre. I didn't waste my time on it, but I did see some clips. But the few clips that I've seen from it, nothing changed my opinion because I haven't heard them really. And I might have missed something now, but I haven't heard anything from what I've gathered that leads me to think the gameplay is going to be any different from what we saw. Because even if the story's there, I'm not trying to run, jump up and down, and shoot this monster in a glowy part, then rinse and repeat with 4 different characters, which shouldn't all have the abilities to be shooters and stuff like that. So unless they change that, I mean,
I got you. I did like the new gameplay. It looked a lot better. It looked a lot polished.
than the last one.
Than the last one. I'm not saying it's going to be. It was like a night and day difference. I'm not saying that.
Are they still
it's a better
bosses? Then?
To an extent. I mean, it's
shoot them in the glowy hole.
It's
Oh wait, glowy. I didn't say glory.
Did you see the 20th featurette or any new footage?
No.
Did you see the trailer when it came out a while back?
I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately,
You didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say this.
You gonna give it a shot?
I will because of course it's one thing but I try to review. So I will give this a try. I'm going to give Rocksteady a bit of now I can't say I'm getting the physical disc. I gotta trade it in. I'm trading it. I'm not even getting the steelbook. I'm just straight getting the regular game. So if I'm playing
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna wait to see if it comes out on Game Pass.
Oh, I think you can maybe try it. I would look that up.
Atomic Heart came out on Game Pass. It's a new game, and I was able to play it on the cloud without even installing it. So it saved me space and stuff. And I like Atomic Heart, but
gotcha.
But if this game comes out on Game Pass and I can play it on the cloud, I'll do that. To
Definitely test it out
to save money. So you have an Xbox, right?
We get into that.
Does PlayStation do that?
PlayStation
No, they don't do. They don't have a Game Pass like that where you can play brand new games. They have their PlayStation Plus, but that's more their older games. They don't do what Xbox does and stuff like that.
No.
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple times. I'm giving my son.
Yeah. No.
I'm going to get a new Xbox.
Well,
It'll be after taxes.
Watches this, right?
No, he's not watching. No, we're already an hour from changing.
The one that he tunes into is
yeah.
He's like, I'm getting a what? Yeah, thanks, Dad. He's gonna leave a comment. I love Andre. He's the best. He buys his son
best Christmas ever.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, we're gonna see. I'm gonna test it out, and I mean, like I said, I'm getting it on disc. If I ain't looking, I will literally trade it in and give me a GameStop gift card. Yeah. But anyway, we'll see how it pans out. Topic 2: Xbox now has a black woman president for the first time ever. Sarah Bond, a former corporate vice president of the Xbox, is now president of the brand, making history for Microsoft in the gaming industry. The graduate of Yale Yale and Harvard Business School, also held senior roles at T-Mobile. I feel like this is a good monumental, shift change. I mean, we'll see, what's going to happen or how it will change. Because we got to. I always try to advise people. When people see major moves like that, the whole Bob Chapek, Bob Iger, all these different, Kevin Feige, these type of major cultural shifts in a higher up, you're not going to see the impacts of that for like a year or two. It takes time for them to change it's like a huge ship, and they're trying to turn it. It's not going to instantly turn. It's going to take time for it to actually turn. You know what I'm saying? So this is great. She's making history and stuff like that, but we're not going to see the ramifications of this until maybe late 2024, going to 2025. Because right now, all the contracts and things that's already in place, she has to honor those. She can't just be like, "Oh, I'm here now. I'm canceling." No. That's not how contracts work. Right. So whatever has happened within the next year, from this time frame next year. Oh, why should you put that? Bro, she had contracts already in place for 2024. Like now, till after Christmas of 2025, then let's see. What type of changes is she going? What type of direction? How you feel about this news and this information?
I mean, it's cool. I always support people when they have success. I'm not really big on whatchamacallit, like the whole I don't even want to call it virtue signaling. I'm just not whole big on because she's
diversity
Black.
for the sake of diversity.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because I'm reading here, she was already the vice president. So for me, it seems like the next step.
It's internal.
And obviously, whoever's in charge on the board of CEOs, they knew that she was capable to handle the job. She's already been doing it. Because if anyone knows the dynamics, not from a political standpoint, but just from a corporate, when it comes to president and vice president, the vice president's doing most of the work anyway. They're just the figurehead for the citizens and stuff. So she already, working at Xbox, Microsoft, she already knows her way around. So I'm just curious to see the work, and shout outs to her,
because maybe she has some ideas, and maybe she can probably make some things better as far as the exclusivity of games. And they were probably like, "No, I'm the president." That's cute, but I'm going to do this. So maybe
as long as you don't get rid of Game Pass Ultimate.
I remember I read a little bit of the article when the news dropped. I was like, I'm an Xbox person, so I'm like, let me see what that's potentially going to mean. And looking, it's like, okay, well, it looks like her credentials and achievements are pretty legit. So hopeful. But again, we have to wait and see.
Yeah. So we'll see the implications of that probably around 2025. So we'll see what happens, stuff like that. Yeah, what's up?
Because I don't know if you guys are aware, and it came out after the last episode.
Of course, yeah.
Right.
GTA 6. What are your guys' opinion on that since the trailer dropped?
Yeah, I think is that in here?
No.
Because topic 4, topic 5. Sorry, it's been so much news.
No, that's why I
because
I knew you came out with these notes fairly recently, and everything else just kind of dropped in between stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I know somebody wrote a question about it, so I was gonna probably address that on Question Bag as well. So we'll definitely talk about that on Question Bag. Let's go ahead and get into topic 3. What's going on with the day before? Wow. So I know everybody's already talked about all the gamer, everybody.
Because it's a damn tsunami outside.
Has it gotten worse?
Yes, it has.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Oh,
yes.
We're all catching a boat home because it floods here in North.
Yeesh.
You see how hailing a canoe.
So it's you funny. So it's a lot of information that we could have went over, but because of time's sake, I'm not going to read it all. I know everybody this is to the point that Variety was covering. This thing's crazy.
Scandals and everything.
Yeah. So we know the studio shut down.
Mm-hmm.
We know that supposedly now I guess Steam is supposed to be trying to give people money back or something like that.
They're trying to because the trailer was nothing like the game when it came out.
Nothing.
And what people were expecting
just like
to be
Marvel.
an MMO ended up being just it's supposed to be like a wave thing.
Right.
And kind of like in a Battlefield where if you die, you're looting on your way to the extraction point, all your stuff's gone. But it's supposed to be people in there. Zombies in there. There's 1 or 2 zombies at a time that aren't really a threat.
Glitches were
glitches, not even being able to get into the game, and then once you're in the game, you don't see anyone else in there. Maybe like one person after an hour of playing or stuff like that.
Somebody got stuck in a stairway. They were like,
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
horrible, bro.
yeah, because there's places on the map you'll just fall through. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. Oh yeah, my car got stuck in his eye. Go ahead, bro.
And then like on top of that, at first glance, when you first get in, you're like, all right, the map's pretty big, but then like after 20 minutes, you're like, wait, no, it's not.
It's not.
So it's very, very misleading.
And then one of the guys walked into like the guy. You probably seen the video where the guy was walking with somebody walking by, and he actually walked into his neck, like his whole head blew up, and it was like, it was that bad. It's like it's trash, and I've seen straight doo doo.
And I've seen clips where a dude like been playing for like an hour, finally sees his first zombie. He's like, man, if I kill it, I probably won't get any other action. He's like, I want to see like what's the damage. This kind of runs up, he's just like not doing anything, and then like a second zombie comes up, hits him, and then like finally he gets damaged. He just dies. And it's just like, what the shit?
Oh, did you see it in this stuff? How you feeling about it? You ain't saying nothing about it?
No, I'm behind on some of this stuff. Like,
I got you. Yeah, it's one of the worst. It's one that is the worst game of the year. Like because I didn't think nothing was gonna beat the Kong Skull Island game. You see the game footage for that truck, bro? That just look like a straight like somebody like
until you brought up, I actually forgot all about it because of this bullshit.
Yeah. Nobody thought it was that. And then the Golem game, the Lord of the Rings, everybody thought that those two games were going to be the worst. This trumps all of that, bro. I'd rather play the Golem game.
Marketing, the lies, the orders.
Yeah, it's just straight. You see,
some people weren't even getting their money back.
Yeah, which is crazy. Did you hear about the stuff?
Yeah, I pretty much summed everything up. Like, it's
Talk about a crap show.
Exactly. We got a little time, so we'll go ahead and jump on topic 4 real quick. E3 is over. Yes, the live trade show for video game publishers and hardware developers was once the most anticipated event in gaming. Yes, it was. I remember literally like before COVID.
Yeah,
that my phone would blow up. Yeah. Like with just this trailer dropped, this coming out, like
trade shows in general, like only a few of them like are truly going back to the way they were, but like a lot of them have gone different models because like the way social media platforms and everything else is.
Right.
We can do our exclusive releases or whatever. We can put out a video package, and launch everything from a new car to a movie trailer to a video game, whatever. Like we can have these big things. Like everybody knew that the GTA 6 trailer was coming out December 5th, at 2 p.m. or whatever it was. Like, the word was put out and like everybody knew, and like then we all watched it.
Yeah, I think, but nothing to me is nothing's going to beat because to me what added to that, like, for
but example, it was also everything else around the trade show,
energy,
like being the energy and the industry all together, like in one spot.
Play some of these games at the first showcase before anyone else got to, or see like the open test beta and things like that.
Yeah, the cosplay, all of it.
The atmosphere was definitely a thing.
That's what we're gonna.
That's what we lose. Yeah,
but I feel like E3 specifically, like even before COVID, was eventually gonna like kind of die out. Kind of to your point with like the social media and how like other companies could just platform their own stuff now. But I also think due to like the climate of everything, unfortunately, that has been politicized because it's so hard to like escape politics because movies and art are supposed to be like escapism and like everything's everywhere now. And I knew like in like 2017 and 2018, I'm looking at E3 like, ooh, these are games I'm looking out that are coming out. I want to see what's going on. And then like these still showcases, but now they're giving speeches about this cause, that cause. And I'm like, and I'm not shitting on causes, but like there's a time and place for everything. Like I come here to escape that bull, and I just
can't play a video game and shoot an alien, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't say that. You can't say that. He's gonna get canceled now. He don't like people. He don't see shit.
That's funny. How did you feel about E3 ending? I know you remember E3 when we was younger, man. I wanted to go.
Magazine.
I wanted to go so
yeah.
bad, bro.
I haven't been this sad since they got rid of Electronic Boutique, man.
Yeah.
Remember they used to have the magazines come out too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then it became GameStop, and then they robbed everybody.
Yeah, new Blockbuster is going out.
I hate you, Netflix. You ruined everything.
Right. Next topic.
Yeah, I got you. So the last one for the gaming pod, and we actually did it. I mean, we'll do the question bag. We do a separate video for it. But topic 5, Game Awards, more trailers than awards. So a lot of developers were upset. I'm not going to read the info because, if you watch it, you watch it. So basically, a lot of the developers were upset because it was more trailer focused than it was on the awards aspect of it. And I'm going to say I do agree with them. I understand that you want to promote different things. It's the Game Awards, this and the third. However, what I'm saying is give these people time to actually accept the awards and actually thank the people that helped them. Because the thing about it, I saw a clip of one of the guys. He was getting emotional. He's trying to, and they was like getting him off the stage. It's like, whoa, bro, whoa.
Like, came in.
My mom died of cancer, and this is for I can't thank my mom that died from cancer.
I would have snapped if I was him. I would have. Oh man,
Hey, look,
y'all would have seen me. I'd have Will Smith the whole band.
But
one thing be like, I want to thank my first grade teacher, my second grade teacher.
Exactly, something like that.
Or I'm going to go on a tirade about penguins jumping into the sun, and it's really a problem. Like,
what you're going to know, but when you don't know it,
you're doing that. But if it's just like, hey, I was, like Vision story, it was like, I was down in the dumps, and then, Paul Feig, whatever, calls me, and it's like, now I'm here, like turn my career around, getting those kind of stories that are like people are going to relate to, or going to, attach to, and everything, like a genuine human, interest piece in that little acceptance speech.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you want to keep that.
Exactly. So I was a little upset about that. How did you feel? How you feel about the Game Awards collectively? This one? In a short way.
Yeah. I feel the same. I was like what we were talking about earlier, where people take one aspect of what people like and capitalize on that. So I remember watching the awards, having fun, and then at the end you get like a trailer for something. You're like, oh shit, because it was supposed to be like a treat. And now it's just like oversaturated. So yeah, that's
exactly. How you feeling about it?
What I will.
Did you see the Game Awards?
A little bit. A little bit. What I will say though is Spectacular Con is gonna be way better.
Yeah. June.
It's called S3.
But yeah, that's all the time we got. We actually was able to hit all topics. We was able to get on Gaming Pod. So
questions?
we're getting close to the other thing and stuff like that. So I don't even want to risk it. But like I said, we're gonna do a question bag video before the end of the year. We'll set aside like 45 minutes. We're gonna answer a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah, hey, we appreciate y'all and your questions and interacting with us.
Like that, interacting.
Like, share, subscribe. You did
definitely like, share, subscribe. Andre, Melinda,
Andy.
Big sexy.
Funny.
His name is Little Joe.
Definitely. Follow us. You funny. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Spectacular Link Comics, LLC, and Spectacular Link Radio. We thank you for this year. This is our last episode for 2023, but definitely catch us January 2024. We'll be back in the studio. But
got some fantastic, spectacular news for you guys. I got some stuff coming.
Yep.
2024 is our year.
Yep, it's definitely our year. So we appreciate y'all.
2024 is
we'll check you next time.
Spectacular.
Peace. I love you. Lil Jax.
Yeah.
Just go knock on the door. Oh yeah.
Nah, bro, them being late messed my schedule up, man. I thought we was gonna be done like around 4:30.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying? Cause we was in here since what, 2:20, 2:15?
Yeah, it was like 2:15. Yeah.
Hey, you hit me up? Oh, all right. I'll be over there. I'm about to come on. So we getting them from Saturday?
Yeah.
Nah, I only asked for cadence. Hey, what you doing Saturday, bro? All right. I'll be over there. Well, I don't know what's it. I don't have a big enough pot for everybody. Okay. Yeah, I'll be over there in a little while. Yeah, I got you. Later. Hey, the way that Christmas is set up, so all my folks are coming in on Saturday. We're gonna do a dinner Saturday.